Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is David from the GT. I want to welcome everyone to my channel. Here we talk about the whole call center experience from the point of view of a customer service specialist veteran like myself. So I want to give you a piece of advice based on my personal experience. If you're starting on it and want to set your expectations about it, these videos may help you in your new journey. If you're already part of the business, I hope you can feel related to it and maybe you can give me an advice or two. At the end, this business is about satisfaction. The customer satisfaction when their needs are met, the satisfaction of your company when they get the very well representation from you, and most importantly, the satisfaction of yourself on of liking what you do, being able to achieve your goals and dreams that you can get so you can get the life that you deserve. If you're new to this industry, the first thing you may want to know in advance is the procedure of how to get into it. I don't want to specify on things like the language because there are so many different kinds of customer service jobs. For example, like sales, technical support, and even simpler things like taking an order in a restaurant. And nowadays we have things like artificial intelligence that are making this kind of job change a little bit. It's undeniable that the internet has given space to more and more companies, and these companies, they need people to help them deal with more complex conversations that sometimes, unfortunately, machines are not able to solve for them. So that's one thing that may help you in this journey, is to value yourself this way. First, you need to know who makes a call center. The first person that you will meet is the recruiter. Now, the recruiter is a person that interviews you. They don't necessarily do any call center related job other than recruiting people. They work with or are part of the human resources team. They are the ones that make sure they have the tests required to work, and that way officially hire you when you have passed all of their requirements and you meet all of their expectations, and they see you as a good asset for their company. The usual tests include, first of all, language test, especially if it's an English call center. They do require a certain level of comprehension and good skills for writing and reading it. And of course, conversation skills, since that is the vital part of your job. Without a conversation, there's no understanding, and without understanding, there are no agreements, and problems unfortunately don't get solved. So same call centers may run background checks on you. They also may ask you for things like, for example, a drug test. So first of all, don't do drugs if you want to pass that one, if you want to be hired and start making money. There are some other call centers that don't do these tests, but they work like fast food. For example, there's places where you can just get in without trying this many things, and easy comes, easy goes. You're just a number for them. So avoid these places if you don't want to be treated poorly. They can dispose you easily. Some just may not care. So beyond this, I have never heard about any other kind of physical test that they can do to you on a call center, but you never know. Another part of the test are computer skills, which could mean knowing some basic software like sending emails or using Microsoft Office programs, and some may include a typing test, so you can practice at home. There are many websites for you to practice, like for example, typingtest.com. Let's see how many words spelled correctly you can do in a minute, and you can write it here in the comments. After you have been officially hired, the next step is to set up a date for your first day of training, where you will be officially meeting your trainer and your co-workers. They usually call them a wave, or sometimes they refer to it as a batch, and they assign a number to it. So if you were the 50th class that was trained for this project, you will be part of the batch number 50. They will also explain to you the ground rules, which are mostly common sense. Do not eat in class, do not interrupt the trainer, do not distract your peers, do not harass your coworkers, and one that is very important are to not bring any cell phone to the class. Not only because you can get distracted and interrupt the class, but also because they are very precautious about their content and information related to the course, and they don't want you to share it with the people outside of the class. Sometimes trainings can be done virtually through online platforms, and that's something that we all learn and adapted to during the 2020 year. And some may have cameras, some may not have cameras and may not see you. But if you're really interested in passing the test, do not get distracted with your phone. You also may end up completely lost and very sleepy if you're not paying attention to the content explained. And if you don't pass the assessments that are required by the training, then you're unfortunately not going to be able to get the work done and work for this company. This will also prepare you for the time for when you hit the floor. When you pass all of the assessments, you are ready to be an agent. Before you officially hit the floor, the trainer and floor support will make sure to guide you on real calls with real people. And this period of time is usually called nesting, and some people call it phone lab, but it has it has some other names as well. That is the part that can be scary to some. Even if you had experience before, you're still getting used to the new programs, and you're still getting used to the policies. And all kinds of customers, they are very different, and some may even still be trying to break the language barrier. So this is the last test before you officially become a part of a team and your career as a customer care specialist starts. When you hit the floor, you will meet your teammates who most likely will have the same tasks as you have, and they may have been there for a longer time. Also, you will meet a very special person, which is the supervisor or your team leader. That's the person that is in charge of making sure that all of your work-related activities are in order, including your payments. If anything happens, you have to report it to this person, to your supervisor. This person is your immediate boss, and he may have some star agents helping the floor as well, just like the ones that help you during training and basically doing the floor support. So try to build a good relationship with all of your teammates, with everyone that is part of your team from the start, but also don't be afraid to ask questions regarding anything. Some call centers have a person who is in charge of quality of the calls. They are called the quality analyst, and they also are also known as QAs. The task for the QA is to make sure that you are reaching the quality level required in every call. This needs to be measured because we not only want to do a good job, but we also want to avoid any kind of a situation that can put the company in a legal disadvantage. So see, I always mention the company because their interest is bonded to yours. Some call centers do not have QAs, but instead they measure quality based on surveys from the customers, and some cases even have co-workers doing the quality. So always try to do your best so that way you can always reach the quality goals in whatever job that you do. Of course, there's other people like IT, like the real-time analyst, and of course, maintenance and security are part of the workplace, and even the people in the cafeteria and the inside doctors. Call center is like a mini city in the building, and never forget to be civil to everyone. Being on the floor, reaching your goals, having a good relationship with your teammates, and giving your best is the first step to move forward. With time, more opportunities could show up. So in the meantime, stay positive, always have a smile, get your groove on with the work you do. And I personally, for example, have enjoyed most of the works that I have done, but sometimes I have faced situations in which I am not enjoying as much as the other jobs, the one that I'm currently doing. So I understand the quick nature of this business, and if the job is not for you, maybe the next one could be a lot better if you decide to do it that way. The times connected are very important, not only to the team, but also to the company, since there are different metrics that need to be achieved. So that's what I can tell you from the get-go. That's what I like about the call centers, and that's how you usually enter in any of those. I know this was a very short video, but I'm going to be uploading more videos, telling you more things, more tips about it, more situations that I have noticed with all of my experience. Remember, I am the call center veteran. I have been doing this for over 18 years, and I want to help you and everyone that you know. If you want to know more about a call center, please subscribe, and also do drop a like on it, and make sure that you leave a comment. And I'll see you next time when I have more information for you. So please subscribe and wait for me. This is David, the call center veteran. Have a nice day.